Hi students. Hi students. In this video, I would like to teach the conditional statements and control statements that are available in our Java language. So first we will go for the conditional statements followed by control statements. These conditional statements are called selection statements of Java. So selections means only a group of statements will be executed based on a condition value and a group of statements are not executed. So the conditional statements available in Java is simple if, followed by if else, followed by if else, then we are having nested if, we are having nested if and nested if and followed by switch case. These are called conditional statements of Java. Conditional statement of Java is simple if, followed by if else, then the nested if and switch case. So what is the syntax and what is how you can use the simple if? I can describe in here. So the thing is, the simple if is the one which having a conditional followed by, so condition followed by is a one statement will be there, no need to enclose the open and curly braces, or if you go for multiple statements are there in a single if statements, then all should be embedded in a one curly braces that is called if block. Now we are calling a group of statements are there. We are having statement 1 followed by statement 2, then statement n. Like this n number of statements are there. We are enclosed in a one block that is called if block. And these statements will be executed whenever the condition is true. And this condition is true. When this condition is true, it is executing all this block of statements if and only if the condition will be true. Otherwise, it is not executed any statements. If does not have else block, the simple if does not have else block, only the condition is true, it will execute a block of statements. So then we go for the other syntaxes. I can give an example one by one in the programming. Now we can go for the second one is if else. Now in simple if we are not having what will be the happen whenever the condition is false, that will be takes place in this in this else block. We are having condition, so condition, we are having condition. Whenever this is true, it executing a block of statements that will called a true block, or if block, any word we can speak that it can be called as a true block, or we can call it as a if block. It will be executed one and only one. It is condition is true. If it is not true, it will go to the checking the not checking the else spot, because the condition is true means true block will be executed. Whenever the condition is false, it is will be executed the false block. False block can be named as else block. Else block, this will be executed. So based on condition, so we are having when condition is true, it execute the true block. It is true, it will execute the true block. Whenever the condition is false, it executing the else block. I am indicating that whenever the else block will be executed, only condition is false. Either true block, only this will be executed and this not will be executed. If else block will be executed, true block will be not executed. Only one condition, only one block will be executed based on the condition. If you go for multiple blocks, if you go for multiple if else will be there, then it is called nested if. For every if we are having a else block, this is called multi-conditional statements. So nested if is called as a multi-conditional statement. We are having, it can be called as a multi-conditional statement. Multi-conditional statements, multiple conditions takes place in this one, so it is called multiple conditional statements. Multiple conditional statements. So multiple statements will be takes place in this nested if. I can go for a simple syntaxes, then we go for programming. So if I can go for condition 1 followed by, whenever the condition 1 is true, it execute the one block of statements, that is the, so here I can go for statement 1 will be executed. Whenever it is having more than one statement, we can include them all the statements as a block. Again, whenever it is false, it will check the second condition. When it is true, the statement 2 will be executed. The statement 2 will be executed. If it is false, now it will checking the another condition. By putting the if block, we can maintain condition followed by condition 3. Like that, we can go for n number of statements, n number of conditions. Now, when all the statements are not, when all the conditions are false, now it will execute the last else block. Whenever all are false, the last else block statement will be executed. The condition 4 will be executed. Now, when the condition 1 is false, now in this case, condition 1 is false, condition 2 is false, condition 3 is also false, then all are false, then it will execute the statement 4. So if any one condition is true, it will execute the corresponding statements. If condition 1 is true, the true statement, the statement 1 will be executed, and it will come out from the switch, that it will come out from the that nested if block. Now I can write a one program for all these things. Now let us see the programming. I can go for each and every programming one by one. You can understand in easily manner. So inside the main method, I am giving a simple if demo. So this is the simple if program. Now this is the simple if program where I can go for. Before learning this one, I would like to teach you what will be the scanner class, how to read the elements. Take a one little bit of break here to note the things. We are having how to read the data from the keyboard. How to data from the keyboard. Now this is the time you have to learn what is how you read the keyboard. Now like your scanf in C language, we can read the data from the keyboard by using scanner class methods. So scanner class methods in Java, scanner is the class. So scanner is the class, scanner class is there. Now the scanner class belongs to one package called util package, java.util package. Now if you want to access the scanner class methods, you should be capable to import this util package. Then only we can eligible to call the methods of that scanner class. Now if you go for how to write the import section, import followed by, it is similarly to your include section in C language, import followed by java.all are smalls, java.util. I can mention the scanner. So this is the scanner class. Now I would like to write all the programs, all the methods out there. In scanner class, what are the methods are available? So in scanner class, to read the integer, we are having a method called nextInt method. So nextInt method is the one. To read the double, we are having value, we are having so another method called next double. So by using these methods, we can read the data. To read the strings, we are having simply next method is available. Now for each and every one, integer nextInt, for double next double, and the string will be there. This all belongs to scanner class. Now I am using the nextInt method. So before that, the first line here I am writing that scanner. So I would like to go for java.util.scanner class. Now eligible to call the methods of this one, and the program is simple if, where I would like to go for enter two elements or enter one number, or enter an integer. I want to check that the number is a, so this is the program I should go for. So this is a program for checking the given number, checking the number is positive. Checking is number positive. So simple one, checking that only the condition when the number taking as a n, and if it is greater than 0, that number will be the true state, that number will be the positive integer. Now we can go for system.enter and enter an integer. Now it is giving. So before to call the nextInt method, I would like to create an object of scanner class, new scanner followed by system.in. So these are the scanner class constructor requirement, system.in, and I would like to call now int a or int n I am taking, which is coming from nextInt method. Now from nextInt, it is submitted value to n, and I'm checking here if n is bigger than 0. If n is bigger than 0, tie down the one statement called system.out.println. So the number is positive. I can go for the number is positive. The number is positive. The number is positive. I did not going to checking that whether it is a negative. So it is not takes place in the if part, simple if part. And I am saving the program with the name of simple if. And I am saving the program with the name of simple if. In the simple if, so it will be saving with an extension of Java. So I can go for compilation. I am in I should go for to my work in the my working directory. It is a D drive. So D colon. So it will be go for D colon. Then I can go for cd jp. Jp is my working directory, and I will compile simpleif.java. Simpleif.java. Now it is successfully. I think so. There is no errors. It is ready for execution. Java followed by simple if is the class name. Now it is asking enter a value. I am entering 89, and now it is positive. Again, if we enter the negative, I am entering minus 56. It does not produce any results because the condition is true. Then only executing statement. This is called simple if. This is called a simple if program. And same thing, how to check the given number is a positive or negative. We can go for another programming. So here I can go for, this is the program of if else. This is the program of if else. I am writing the class name, the same name, to check the given number is negative or positive or negative. So depending on the statement, it is negative or positive. When n is bigger than 0, we are writing the positive, else we are writing one more statement, the given number is negative. So here, whenever the if block will be executed, when the condition is true, when the condition is false, now it will executing the negative value. So it will produce the result. I will explain. When you submitted a value to n, when this is true, it executing this statement. It is executing this statement. Whenever this condition is false, it is executing this part else block, the number is negative. In this one, the blue line indicates true statements, the rose color lines indicate the negative statements. Let us go for execution of this code also. I am saving the program by using if else. So before compilation, I would like to save the file. So I am saving if else.java. So again, I am ready for execution. Java C followed by if else is the program name .java, file name Java followed by file name .java. Here something is mistake is coming. What is the statements? Okay, read the one error. So what is here? It is not a simple mistake. I written the statement outside of the main block. Now it is executing, and I will try to compile the program by giving the class name, main class name, Java followed by if else. The main method class name. Now it is executing, enter a number. I am entering minus 89. The number is negative. Before the case, I am not getting that one. Now this is the one we have to go for. How to use the simple if in our, how to use the if else in our programming. Now similarly, we can go for nested if also, where I want to check whether the given to process the value. So I write a big program that, so what is the program statement? So I can go for a new one. So let us go for what is the program of nested if. This is the demonstrating on nested if. So I write the statement, the program statement is, so perform all arithmetic operations. You should perform all arithmetic operations. What are the arithmetic operations? Arithmetic operations are plus, addition, subtraction, multiplication based on user choice, based on user choice of two given elements. They are giving two integers, so we have to follow the same thing. So like that, I can go for first import section. So I have to read the data. So which package I have to include it, imported the util package java.util, and I can go for scanner class, only the methods. Then writing the class name is nested if. I can maintain the same name because it's not a keyword. And I can implement the main method public static followed by void main. Inside the main, I should pass the string class arguments, string followed by arguments. Then now here writing a scanner class object, first creating a scanner class object, scanner, some s is equal to new scanner. S is an object of scanner class. Now the scanner construction need, so one parameter, that is the system.in parameter, system.in parameter for the scanner constructor. Now I can go for, so some prompt message system.out.println, system.out.println. This is the prompt message will coming on screen, on the output screen, enter two numbers. So enter TWO two numbers or two integers, any two integers we should take place. Now followed by, I should read these two elements. In Java, we can declare the variables where we need, not in early, not in a last, at anywhere. And a is equals to, I am calling for x dot next int is the method to read a value to a, and b also the same procedure, next followed by int, next followed by int. Then now the system is asking, so I can go for displaying that one is for addition and followed by slash n. Slash n is also one escape sequence character. It is useful in C and Java. For subtraction 2, slash n, 3 for prod and 3 for prod and 4 for quotient, and slash n 5 for division. So this, sorry, 5 for mod, that is called reminder. So which one you want? It was asking. And the same thing, next line I am using enter your choice. So enter your choice, enter your choice. So it is asking one more prompt message, enter your choice. So the choice will be read by using one more variable, Now that is called int ch. I am making the variable as a ch is equal to s dot next int, So we are having the a and b values. We are having the ch value based on ch. If ch is equals to 1, whenever the ch value is 1, I should compute the value. So system.out.println, the addition is, I should perform, the addition is, I should go for, so plus of, plus is the append symbol. Now this is the plus of the arithmetic symbol. The same thing story will be started if it is not 1 and if it is 2. If it is not 1 and if it is 2, again I should proceed the results. Again I can produce the results to compute the subtraction. The difference is, so here I can go for the difference is, I should compute the value of a minus b. Same story repeats. If it is not 1, if it is not true, if ch is equals to 3, I can go for system.out.println. The multiplication or the product is anything. The product is a asterisk b. If not 1, if not 2, if not 3, then go for, if it is 4, if ch is equals to 4, I can compute the quotient. I can get the result of quotient after applying the division operation. The result will be the quotient I can get by a by b. If not 1, if not 2, if not 3, if not 4, and if it is 5, I can compute here the remainder, the mod operation. The remainder is, I can go for the remainder is. So this is the style you have to use for every else part. You should be named for each if. So it is an indentation. Already we are having some idea on the Python. Indentation also will be takes place. If not 1, if not 2, if not 3, if not 4, if not 5, then ultimately the user is giving a wrong option. That message will be the coming whenever it is reached to the last else part. So the entered choice is you entered wrong option. So this is the one small program. You entered which option, wrong option will be takes place. Now let us go for executing the program. So I am saving the program by using a nested if. The class name is nested if, and the program ready for execution. So Java C followed by nested if dot Java. If any errors are there, it will no errors. So happy, it is successfully compiled and ready for execution. Java followed by nested if. So enter two numbers. I am entering 56 followed by, so 9, and I want to perform. So I want to perform 1 for add, 2 for sub, 3 for prod, 4 for q. That is coefficient, and 5 for I am entering 4. The coefficient is 6. Like that, it will produce the results. Like that is producing the results. You don't worry about this one. It should be executed once again. Once again for our safety precautions. So before that, I should compile the program and save and executing the program. Now I am entering 7 and 8. So I want to go for product of the two numbers. 7 8s are 56. So if you entered, sir, if you enter the wrong option, how it will be? I am entering 10 and 5, and the choice is 25. Right now the choice is 25. 25 is not in the nested if. Now it is a wrong option. This is the how you are working with the nested if. And similarly, we should have another conditional statements in Java, that is called by another multi-conditional statement, that is called switch. That is called switch. The if, else, switch, all is called for case sensitive. There are called keywords. We should use only small. Don't apply the capitals for these keywords. Switch case is also called as nested. Sorry, we are also called as multi-conditional statements. It is also called as multi-conditional statements. So multi-conditional statements will be there. So to see one by one, the multi-conditional statement. The program which you written nested if is also written in also switch case. The programs written in, that means we can use wherever we can use by the programs written in nested if also can return in switch case. But what are the difference between the switch case and if, nested if? Now it is we have to take the thing. Now we have to take the main point here. So in case of nested if, the conditions will be takes place for any data type. So when you write the conditions, it can be applied for any data type. Whenever the conditions are there, it can be go for conditions can be formed by integer type, or any float type, double type, string type, float type, char type, or any double type, even though string will be there. But coming to the switch case, switch case only can be evaluated the case. Switch case can be evaluated the case. Switch case can be evaluated the expression. Only for this is the point you have to know. Only for integer and character. No other type is allowed. Integer and character. These are the two types. Only the switch case will be touch place. Now this is a major difference in case of the nested if and switch case. Now what I am doing here? Now when we go for syntax of switch case. The syntax of switch case is very easy. The switch followed by expression. So this expression will be carried out inside the switch block. The switch block, the expression value is compared to each case label name. Is label name 1, and followed by, when it is true, it execute the statements, a group of statements. Now a statements will be executed. After that, we have to go for break. Now break terminates the controller from current statement to the end of the block, and we can maintain the same switch cases, same case label names for n number. So such that I can go for the switch case is the multi-conditional statement. This is for condition true. The same story repeats for n number. No need to worry. For n number of things, again I can go for case label name m. When all are false, whenever all the label names are not matching with the expression, now switch have another optional called default statement. The default statement will be executed when all the case labels are not matching. These case label names must be formed with a character or integer. So that is the point. Now when you close the switch block, we have to maintain one note in our mind. Switch case label names. So switch case label names, switch case label names, switch case label names must be formed with either integer or character, no other data type. So let me go for the same example which we see in the nested if. I can go for doing the same program by using the switch case. I would like to go for the same thing to use these things by using in our program. Now this is the demonstration. So to perform the arithmetic operations, all arithmetic operations by using the switch case. When you see the program, I am reading the two integers and giving the prompt message. Menu option will be printed. 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication, 4 for division, 5 for remainder. Entering choice. This choice value I should carry to the switch block. Whether CH is an integer. Now CH is an integer. If we give the double, it is not working. I will show that type of errors what will happen. So whenever the case is one, so I would like to go for system.out.println, just to follow the if part. If the if part will be there, the addition is I should evaluate this expression a plus b followed by, if it is only working, we should go for break. Always terminate the controller from this statement to end of the block and write the statements for 5 cases. So I am printing for 5 cases. So 1 for addition, 2 for subtraction, 3 for multiplication. So this is the case for case 2. I am writing here the subtraction is, or the difference is anything. The difference is for case 3. I should go for case 3, the product or multiplication, and followed by case 4. So case 4, I should go for the coefficient will be evaluated. And before the case it is a asterisk b. And now to get the coefficient, I apply the division operation, a by b. So a by b will be there. And finally, to obtain the remainder, I should go for a mod b. Whenever all are not matching, now it will go for execution of this one by using the. So one statement said when all are false, I should evaluate the user default. One statement that system.out.println. So you entered the wrong option. Wrong option is the only message I should give the output. Now this is the small program to perform arithmetic operation by using the switch case and by using the nested if. Now the program, I should close the switch block, then I should close the main block and close the class. What is the class name I given? So the class name I am changing here, switch. I can go for switch case is the class name. It is not matching with any library name or any keyword. So I would like to save the program by giving the class name as a switch case. The program is ready for executing. Now I can go for Java C, then switch case is the class name .java. Oh, many more errors are occurred. The statements are not ending with semicolon. Don't know what are the results, what are the errors. The coefficient is, oh, it's not a by b. You have the symbol, I have to change the symbol a by. I changed the operator. Instead of the slash, I using the backward slash. Now it is successfully compiled. See the results, students. Again, I am saving the program. It is successfully compiled. Now execute the program by giving Java main method class name. Switch case is the main method class name. Enter 2 numbers. I am entering 18 and 6. I should evaluate the remainder. The remainder is 0. But 6 is a 6. When you apply the denominator, the remainder is 0. 6 3s are 18. Now this is the how you can go first. Sir, can you use the here double? What will happen? So can you use the double? Now I can go for it is a 1.1. I should match the 1.1 or 2.1 or 3.1. The program never works. The program never works. It is only worked with the case names will be the only integer and character, but not double. So see how it is going to evaluate it. Now see lot of errors is there. So when you observe the errors, the case label name is seeing here 1.1, 2.1, 3.1, 4.1 and 5.1. It will show here. Now that is the point I already mentioned that in the switch case label names, all the label names must be their part of either integer or character, but not double, but not float. Sir, how to write the characters? Whenever we write the characters, we can should be enclosed like this. It is a for option A or option B like that. It is evaluated, but not the real parts. So that is the one I showed that we cannot use the double data type for the switch case statements. So that is already mentioned here. Switch can be only workable with intent character, but not all these things. And one more point here, break and default keywords are optional. You can use them or we cannot use them. We can use according to your requirement. You can use otherwise you can go for. So, but not using the break and default, they're not mandatory. They're not mandatory for the break and default. So what will happen when there is no break? When there is no break in the switch case, wherever the case label name matches with the expression, from there it is executing all the statements, including the default statements. Now see here, I am removing the break here. I am removing the break. Just by removing the break, it's not a compile error, it will be executed. Now, whenever what I told, without there is no break, whenever the expression is matching with any one label name, it executes all the statements. If I give the CH value is 1, it executes all the statements. That means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and mod and default statement. So here, when you do apply the choice value is 3, it is not evaluated the first statements, it will not evaluate the second statement. It evaluates the from second, third, fourth, fifth, and default statement will be executed. That means, so without, when there is options of break, it will execute all the statements from matching case label names to all the statements including the default. Now I will show how it will be working. Now I am giving the program and I am executing the program, and again and again before compilation I saved the program. Now the switch case.java. So now I am using not break. When you say observe, I am not using break here. I am not using any break here, but the program is compiled and program is executed. There is no any wrong statement. Now when I give the 3, so I should only get the coefficient. So enter two numbers, I am entering 10 followed by 5. Now I am entering the product of 3, but obviously it will print the product of 10 5s are 50. 10 by 5, that is the 2 is the result, 10 mod 5, 0 is the result, print, wrong option also executed. Now why all this comes? Sir, only one option. Now previously I told that, so whenever cache label name matching with the case label name matching with the third one, it executing all the statements including the default that is shown in the output. Okay, Nama? Like that default also is optional, so we can use them according to your requirement. If we ignore them, it will produce the unexpected results. So next one, so break, we can go for one more thing, jumping statements in Java. Not a conditional statements, the jumping statements. You have to know what's meant by jumping statements. Here itself we can go for jumping statements. What are the jumping statements? The jumping statements will be takes place by using the break and continue. Simply I can give that whenever there is a block, if you use the break, if we use the break, it is having the statements S1 after statements S1, S2 and so on. So many statements are takes place. Okay. Now, whenever there is a break keyword, the controller transfers from break keyword to end of the block. The statements after block never executes. Break terminates the controller from break statement to end of the block. Now, whenever controller shift to the end of the block, the statements after break never execute. That means break transfers controller to end of the block. Break transfer the controller to end of the block. Now, wherever you see the picture, the same thing, there is a one more jumping statement in our Java that is called a continue. When continue is there, continue is the keyword, only we have to use the small case letters. So conditionals 2 is there. Now I can go for statement 3, statement 4 and statement 5. So in condition, before continuity having statement 1 and statement. What will happen? Now when a block contains continue keyword, it will execute S1, it will execute S2 and continue shifts the controller to beginning of the block. Again S1, again S2, controller shift to beginning of the block. So the statements before continue will execute repeatedly till we never stop the program because it will be having a no condition. So whenever unconditional, the program will be executed lot of times, but the statement after continue never executes because control is shifting again from beginning. The statements after continue never executes. So after break, continue never executes. Break transfers to end of the block, continue transfers to beginning of the block. So that's all, student. In this video, we are learning that conditional statements. So in the next video, we will meet with the other information of Java that are control statements. So we will be seen as soon as possible. I will upload the video. You can see the things. Now, again, you have to see from first onwards what are the conditional statements, how they are using. So take one pen and paper, then go through your own examples and try to implement many more programs. Here we are not telling the programs, addition of biggest among 2, biggest among 3, biggest among 4, and write a program to evaluate the expressions based on user choice. We are not telling like that. I am giving an overview picture, how you use the conditional statements. With your programming knowledge, you can develop your own programs. So that's all in this video.